Hey guys, today we're going to talk about metric measurement systems. This is the measurement system that the rest of the world uses. America uses the customary system that you learned about last week, the one about gallons and inches and feet and ounces and pounds, things like that. But we do use the metric system here in America in science. So we're going to learn how to convert between different metric measurements. This is going to be a very, very useful chart for you. It's got a lot of information on it. The thing I want to draw your attention to first is going to be up here, our little acronym that we use to remember all of the different metric measurements. And what's very cool is that unlike the customary system where everything's different, we are just going to add prefixes to our unit measurements. Our unit measurements are located right here in the middle. They are the meter when measuring in length, liter when measuring in volume, and gram when measuring in mass or weight. So if you have something very large, you're going to be over here in the kilogram or kilo liter or kilo meter category. For something very small, you might come all the way down here and it would be milli. We're getting smaller. Very small things are measured in milliliters, millimeters, and milligrams. So it's very neat down here at the very bottom of your chart. You can see all of the different names for each one. We don't usually use the hecto or the deca or the deci very much, but the most important ones that you're going to need to remember are the kilo, the units, which are meter, liter, gram, centi, and milli. We're going to be using those ones the most often. Something else to really point out here on this chart is going to be down here at the bottom. When we are converting metric measurements, if you're going from a smaller measurement to a larger measurement, you're regrouping by 10 every single time. So for every 10 millimeters, you get a centimeter, just like our place value system, which is very, very cool for us because we already know how to convert and multiply by powers of 10. So that should really, really help us. Therefore, we're dividing by powers of 10, going from a smaller measurement to a larger measurement. So we just need to move the decimal point to the left. That easy. If we're going, let's say, from kilometer to meter, we're going to be going from a larger measurement to a smaller measurement. I know that's 1, 2, 3 place value jumps. So I'm going to be multiplying or moving my decimal 3 places to the right. So it's really going to be a review for us for powers of 10 and multiplying and dividing by powers of 10. But let's do some practice problems so that we make sure we remember. You're going to be getting this staircase located over here on the left tomorrow in class for notes. It's just a much simpler chart than the previous one as a little cheat sheet for us on how to convert. Okay. I also like to use this chart right over here. When I use that number line chart, I put a dot wherever I'm starting. So let's say I'm going from centimeter over to meter. Meter's at my base measurement, which is right here on the stairs, meter, gram, and liter. In whatever way I move on my number line, that's the way I want to move my decimal. So because I went from centimeter 2 places to the left to get to meter, that means I'm going to be dividing by 10 to the second power, or just moving my decimal point 2 places to the left. So it's really, really a big cheat sheet if you use that number line. The way I remember what order the units go in is King Henry died by drinking chocolate milk. All right, guys, so here I'm going to convert from 3 meters, and I want to know how many centimeters that is. So I'm going to start by doing my little number line. King Henry died by drinking chocolate milk. I know I'm starting, at my meters, which is located right there at my base measurement, and I'm going to go to the centimeters. In order to do that, I move my decimal point 2 places to the right. In other words, I'm multiplying by 10 to the second power. So I'm going to take my number 3 holes. My decimal point in the number 3 is at the end. I'm going to move it 2 places to the right. Zeros fill in those placeholders. Therefore, in 3 meters, there are 300 centimeters. So all I did was use this number line to move my decimal. We're going to try that again, going from milliliters to liters. So I'm starting with King Henry died by drinking chocolate milk. My milliliters is located down here at my M. My liter is my base measurement for volume. So I'm going to go from milliliter, 1, 2, 3, place values to the left. In other words, I'm dividing by 10 to the 3rd power. Anytime your number gets smaller, you're dividing. Anytime your number gets bigger, you're multiplying. So I'm going to take 4,500. My decimal is located at the end. And I'm going to move my decimal 1, 2, 3 places to the left. Therefore, there is 4 5/10 liters and 4,500 milliliters. Hopefully you're starting to get the hang of this. We're going to do one more example. This one we're going to go from kilograms to grams. So I've got my King Henry died by drinking chocolate milk. I know my kilograms located all the way over here, the biggest measurement at my K. My gram is 1, 2, 3 places to the right. Therefore, I'm multiplying by 10 to the 3rd power. So I'm going to take my 2700ths, move my decimal point 1, 2, 3 places to the right. I know I've got an empty placeholder there, which a 0 will go in. Therefore, there are 270 grams and 2700ths kilograms. So I hope that you are getting this review on multiplying and dividing by powers of 10, because that's all you have to do to convert between different metric measurements, which is so awesome because it should be a review for you guys. Please make sure you go and complete the 5-question homework assignment. If you have any questions, post them on Google Classroom.